Hello, Rick Mooney here in the Steel Studio, on the Outdoor Summer Studio. I just want to do a video on the Steelers. This misinformation that's out there that all we have is a bunch of old veterans we signed, and we don't have any. We're just like the Browns, and just like all these other teams that just change players every year. First of all, the NFL's changing. You can get good quarterbacks now. Teams don't keep them like they used to. It's kind of becoming a little bit like the NBA. We can make trades and get these players where you couldn't do that 10 years ago. It just wasn't possible. You had to draft a guy. And we're going to draft a guy. We may have him in Will Howard. I have a lot of confidence in him. But I am not mad at all at what we're doing. And we signed guys like Thornhill, the big trade. Yeah, I know we let go of Minka. I hated it. But we need to change. This guy's a hitter. Ramsey can play all over the field. We need to get back to hitting Steeler football. And that's where we're headed. That's why we drafted guys like Jack Sawyer, Steelers. And Minka was a great guy. I love him, and I'm going to miss him. Great player. But really, in our scheme he probably wouldn't fit. It's fine. We didn't win a playoff game with the guy. All this bullshit that you're hearing about us being old, and that's... but we have a young nucleus. The difference between us and the Browns, we didn't give up draft picks. We still have all our draft picks loaded with draft picks. Loaded with cap room next year. This is all a one-year thing, and we just do it again next year if we have to. Omar will not hesitate to fill any spot that can be upgraded any year, and that's why we're going to win every year. That's why we're going to be good every year, competitive every year. And we're going to hit gold one of these years, and you know it's coming. And I love the way Aaron Rodgers looks. Even though he's older, he looks great. And but we have depth, and we got the youngest line in the NFL. 2 number 1 picks. We got Frazier, might as well have been a number 1 pick. We got young running backs. This Caleb Johnson could be a monster. I love what I see in him. Our receiver room, DK's 26, 27. He's not old. We'll be fine. We got young guys, Austin, Roman Wilson. Guys can get better. Guys can improve. And we have some veterans that we sprinkle in, which you need if you're going to be a contender. You need a Robert Woods in the room. You need some Slay in the room. These guys are going to help us win. They're not our future. They're not our total team. And we still have all our young nucleus of Benton and Harmon and Joey Porter and just, Beanie Bishop. Just relax. We have a ton. That's the difference between us and those other teams. They don't have the base. They don't have the backup. They don't have the solid players, the young players that are developing right before us. Great draft, great signings. I love where we're at. Camp is in 2 weeks, less than 2 weeks. Can't wait. Can't wait. Go Steelers.